What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today's gonna be a fun day. I'm just getting the feeling of it's so beautiful outside today. It's just absolutely amazing out. I just can't. Sometimes I hate the weather here, sometimes I really like the weather here, but today we're going out with Hayden. We're gonna go out to get a tag for his S2000. I've been trying to get him through a cool vanity tag, but I don't think he's entirely on board with the idea, so we'll see what happens with that. And then there should be some parts in for it today because basically the S2000 is already broken. I think I mentioned it briefly on the podcast and on the Caffeine and Octane video, but the car has developed a misfire on cylinder 3. It literally did it the day after he bought it, ironically enough. So we're gonna hope that his spark plugs came in today, because he did check the spark plugs and they are nasty, and he cleaned it up a little bit because they haven't come in yet, and it seemed to work. Like, the car's running a little bit smoother, but it's still kind of rough. So hopefully those came in today. They were supposed to come in yesterday, but they didn't, and we're gonna try to fix the car. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna catch up to you guys when Hayden gets here.
All right, so we're back at Hayden's. We just went out and got his tag for his car. He's gonna set that up right now, hopefully. But anyway, as we said earlier, the S2000 is having a little bit of a bug. I think I heard the mail truck about a minute or two ago, so we'll see if he's got his little spark plugs in, but it's not looking like we're gonna get much done with that today. But there is a 5.9 Durango that was straight piped on that car meet vlog a few weeks back. But look at the size comparison. It's like it's freaking small compared to it. And this is their other truck. Yeah, it's been sitting for a while. But anyway, I'll catch up to you guys in a little while once we figure out what's going on, and hopefully the spark plugs came in over there. So we'll see what happens next.
Alright, everyone, so I got back home. Hayden had some stuff to do for his work, so he just went ahead and brought me back. So I guess it's time to update you guys on some stuff that's going on. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. That's going to be really exciting. Sorry, I was waving to one of my neighbors. Basically, I might be going to Florida a little bit early. I'm actually basically going twice. Hayden and his family invited me to go down with them, so I may be doing that as well as going down with my family about 2 weeks later, like 2 weeks after that. Basically how it is, if I do this, I'll go down Sunday, stay with them for a week, come back up, stay here for a week, and then go back down with my parents the next week. So a lot of stuff is going to be going on with that, because if I go down early, I'll be reviewing Josh from Online Parts Pro's truck, and I'll have a cool collaboration to announce with him once I get down there and get with him in person. His truck is actually in the final stages of what we've been waiting to review. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. I'm super excited. But anyway, so that's that. I might be going down early, about a week early, or 2 weeks early, and hanging out with Hayden and his family, and just having fun while we're down there. We're going to definitely try to hit up some meets while we're down there, with me and him, and then probably when I go back with my parents, me and my dad might try to hit some up. I don't really know just yet. But anyway, that's kind of that. The spark plugs for Haydens Car didn't come in, which is annoying, because that was going to be today's video, basically, was us getting his tag, which I kind of covered. And then, that fell over. My ASD kicked in where I didn't bounce. But we went and got Hayden's tag, and we were going to put spark plugs in the car. But they got back ordered until the 23rd. So he's not going to have those for a good minute. So I guess we're going to cover some stuff with that, as well as my mom's van, which I'm standing on the spot of. So an update on the Dodge, which usually is parked right here in front of this door, right in front of this little wall right here. We still don't know what's going on with it. It's been about a week now since the incident with that happened. And the car just kind of, as we've basically been completely like curious what's going on with that car. It is, to my understanding, with how long it's been taking, they're probably fixing it right now. They probably had to order a new spoiler because the spoiler of my mom's car was destroyed when it fell off that van. They're probably ordering a new spoiler, getting it painted, gonna have to fix the trunk, because that was what caused this whole thing, is the trunk was knocked out of alignment on the interstate. And my mom brought it in to get it quoted for that, and that's when they jammed the door open, which it's not supposed to right now with the trunk being out of alignment, and they broke the spoiler off, and that's kind of that.
Brandon, our friend with the 3.8 Mustang, actually saw the whole ordeal, but didn't know it was my mom at the time. He had a feeling it was, but he didn't know for sure. So it is my understanding they're getting a new wing for the van, they're painting it, they're fixing the trunk, and they're gonna clip it back in, and that's when we get it back. My mom's actually at work right now, that's why the Pacific is not here. But that's kind of that. And then we got a little update on this guy. I should be getting some money tomorrow, and I'm hoping that as long as I have more than enough money to do it, if I have maybe $160 or so I can cover my gas, any sort of running money, and then I think it might be time we fix the misfire, because I've just been getting really irritated driving it around misfiring so much, and I want to get it fixed as quickly as I can. I just need, you know, the near $100 to get an ignition coil, because I'm pretty much dead set on what that's what it is. Because if it was fuel system, this thing would not be starting at all, because it's been running like this for about a month or two now. So I think we're just gonna go ahead, get an ignition coil, hook it up, and if all else fails, we'll do like a full fuel system test. Because I am pretty much 100% certain, I would say 99.8% certain that the ignition coil is what's gone bad on that truck and why it's misfiring. So it'll be an easy fix, really. Just unplug it. I'm gonna map out the wires and then hook them back up and plug the ignition coil in. We'll be good to go. Should hopefully run super good. I've had a lot of people ask me, like outside of the YouTube world, when I was gonna flash the Brent Speed tunes on. If you didn't know, I had this truck tuned by Brent Speed just before the misfire developed. And my plan originally was to just wait until I got the timing chains done. But I think now I'm gonna wait until I get that done on top of fixing the misfire. Obviously, I gotta wait till I fix the misfire. Michael's been telling me it won't do anything, but I don't know. I feel like that I'm just afraid of stressing it too much, because I feel like right now it's running how it needs to be. I feel like with a tune, with these bad timing chain tensioners, it's just gonna tear them up, and my truck's gonna miss timing, and then I'll really have a problem. So that's kind of that. We're just gonna look into it a little bit at a time and try to get it fixed. Of course, I'm gonna start the ignition coil, try to get rid of this misfire before I do anything else under the hood of this thing. I do plan on getting a summer job as well. That is something I didn't really bring up. I talked to my uncle. We're gonna try to work something out where I'm working with him this summer, and hopefully I can get a hold of a all right, so my phone actually lost all of its memory there, so I'm gonna film this quickly. Basically, the laundry list of parts is gonna get done in the trunk. I'm trying to work on a summer job of some sort with my uncle to try and get this done as quickly as I can. But the short thing I want to do, the main thing I want to hit this summer is what's going on under that hood. Basically, if you're not new to my channel, this truck has 224,000 miles on it. And when you get an engine up to that kind of mileage, stuff will break on any kind of application. I believe this truck wasn't taken care of by the guy I got it from. And so I'll be dealing with basically his problems. The timing chain tensioners, I believe, are going bad. I've gotten the now infamous 4.0 timing chain rattle. It's been like this for a couple months. A lot of you guys may have heard it if you follow me on Instagram and watch any videos I posted of it running. It's part of the reason why I don't do startup clips anymore, is all you hear really is that obnoxious clattering that the timing chain gives off. As well as the misfire. The misfire, as I have said, I believe in the last clip where my phone lost memory, I'm gonna be fixing very, very shortly, hopefully. Hopefully that'll be gone. And then it'll be only one of us that's suffering from the misfire, as I said earlier in this video. But I'm hoping that with this summer job, I can save up. I'm gonna get the motor pulled, get the timing chain tensioners replaced, and get gaskets replaced all the way around. I'm hoping to get the steering rack replaced. And I'm gonna be putting in a fresh block rebuild. Currently, I have no idea what exactly I'm gonna do with this block setup, whether I'm going to just replace everything with factory components and just have the block just rebuilt, or if I wanna go ahead and throw in a forged pistons set, because I do have forged rods. I found out the 4.0 did come with forged rods. I just need to have forged pistons to run high boost applications for basically this collaboration that me and my friend Josh are doing, which is up in the air now, because where I'm going in Florida and where he lives are 8 hours apart. So we don't exactly know if he's gonna come out and help us out with, or not help us out, but you know, film this review with us and film any sort of videos with us. Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and announce it. We are working on a supercharger kit together, kind of together. He's doing the whole logistics and design of it. I'm just being the test mule. So basically, if you don't know about 4.0 supercharger kits, there are 3 different versions of it for the Mustang and the Sport Track. There is Explore Express, which is a root style blower kit. There's Mod Box, which is the cheapest offering, which is also a root style kit, but you have to buy the supercharger yourself. Or there's Vortec, which is a centrifugal blower. Now the Vortec and the Explore Express can be used on both the Mustang, the Vortec can be used on just the Mustang, but the Explorer Express is for both the Mustang, the Ranger, and the Sport Track altogether. I say both, but I mean all 3. But Mod Box is, of course, the cheapest option, is what most people go with on the 4.0 platform, whether it be the Sport Track or the Mustang. So basically what's gonna happen is Josh is currently working on an improved setup on the Mod Box. And how he's gonna do this is by adding a bigger piping work, not ripping off Mod Box's design necessarily, but he's gonna be, getting a general idea of everything and putting together a supercharger kit called the Op Charger. The reason it gets that name, Online Parts Pro Charger, which is gonna be another root style kit, but instead of it costing $2,000 and not including the blower kit, it will be a little bit less, according to him, and he said that it will be utilizing the M112 blower from Eaton instead of the M90, which, in case you didn't know, is the same exact blower on the Terminator Cobra from the factory. So this kit is going to have, currently it's being prototyped, sort of, but not with the M112 on Josh's own truck. It's got a lot bigger piping than the standard Mod Box pipe setup. He's done a lot of grinding, a lot of custom fab work on that system to make it work. But the only thing missing from the Op Charger proposal is the M112 blower, which he is not going to be utilizing in his car, but I will be utilizing in mine because I'm going to be the test dummy. Basically, once I get my engine fixed up, I'll be getting the prototype kit from him, and we'll be installing it hopefully together, because he is planning on moving to Georgia very soon, which is where I live. In case you can't tell by the front license plate, or you haven't seen my rear plates or anything in my videos. Hopefully we'll be working out together on building this thing together and putting the supercharger kit on. I'm planning on taking it to a full mechanic to get the engine and steering rack replaced. But that's kind of that. I'm gonna be doing a lot of work under the truck as well, with wheels and tires and differentials and all that junk, but I'm gonna save that for another video on the full drag setup. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.